had done this with the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. For you, I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord, We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord, You've been so long. You got in me, shuffle, hearing me. Mommy, don't from Eddie Dibia. Tell me cause you are a Namanunga shall make your man. Tell me cause you are a Namanunga shall make your man. Indeed, Mr. Rob, and I do Bombiara. Mr. Rob, and I do Bombiara. Anonima Kucham, Anima Kucham. Nyannimu anije Ninu nasina metina. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. For you, I feel blessed 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. Can just like David did. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord. Blessed.
The road.
Bravo! Sticky. Sticky man. That's right. I saw Jesus standing as a conqueror, singing hallelujah. Heaven. Jesus standing as a conqueror, singing hallelujah. Amen. Day by day, night by night, day by day, night by night. I'm telling you, look, you know how we all expect Atta to come up with some crazy idea? So I was on the lookout, you know?
Vigilant.
Very vigilant,
Yeah.
But nothing happened.
Yes.
So I thought we were home and free. And then after everything, you know, retired indoors, had intimacy, and I decided to order from room service. So I pick up the phone and go like, room service? Yes. Can I have dinner for 2, please? And you won't believe it.
What?
From under the bed, Atta's voice comes and says, make that 3, please.
Wow, look at that.
Under the bed. I'm telling you. Serious matter.
Yeah.
Look, Solace almost died from embarrassment.
She wouldn't.
Look, till the very day she died, Alice would always look under the bed.
Alice?
Alice.
No, I meant Solace. Solace would always look under the bed. Yeah.
Thank you, yeah.
What's that?
What's that? It sounded like Atta.
What's that?
Atta, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Hey, but where are you?
From here.
Right here.
What? Oh, Atta. Oh, Atta. Ah, so that's where my bottle went.
Oh, God, I just did it.
How you doing? Hello.
Hey, my friend, when did you come in? How did you get under the table without any of us noticing?
Master, I'm the best detective in Ghana. You getting under your dining table was a piece of cake.
And how long have you been under there?
Well, about an hour. Will someone please restrain that mad dog before she bites me? No, if she bites me, I'll bite back.
Look, I am warning you, Atta. I will not have you insult my wife.
You know, if there's anything I cannot stand, it is hypocrisy. Hey, Ben, stop acting as a faithful husband.
What? I am a faithful husband. That's something you will never know anything about.
Oh, really?
Please.
All right, tell us, Mr. Faithful Husband, why are you using a walking stick?
By the way, you don't have an accident.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Are you afraid I'll reveal your secrets too?
For Jah said I am the watchman around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, nine I should never hold thy peace. Day or night, we should have passed down Babylon walls. Prepare ye the way, prepare ye the way for the people. Fight down war and crime, fight down war and crime, Rasta, fight down war and crime, and build up righteousness. Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, preserve our people. Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, preserve our.
Yeah, I sing it now, but I and I would never ever hold that peace. Day or night. Hey, we should have bust down Babylon walls. Prepare ye the way, prepare ye the way for the people. Fight down war and crime, fight down war and crime. Rasta, fight down war and crime, and build up righteousness. Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari. Prepare the way, Rasta, Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari. Prepare the way, Rastafari, Rastafari.
Hey!
Wash
You can tell me I don't love you just because I cheat on you. Cause you can see all I do to keep you from knowing the things I do. Like erase my phone and keep it out of town. I keep it strapped up when I sleep around. Well, I should have known one day you find out. But you can go and leave me now. You know that I love you. one above you. I said it the last time, but this is the last time. Don't make me over, cause I can be faithful. You're my number one, my number one. You're making it hard for me, you're messing up everything. You tell me I gotta leave. So we went to Elmine, I crashed the Range Rover and moved it all over. I promise I won't cheat, I promise I won't lie, I promise that I...
But about pay, wait. Look at your face. Wait, look at your face. See your face. You look so dumb right now. Sitting there on that floor. Trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry. Please, just cut it out. And don't tell me you're sorry, cause you're not. But when I know you won't be sorry, you got caught. But you put on quite a show. Really had me going. Now it's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining. But it's over now. Go on and take a bow. But it's over now. Whoosh! I just prayed a certain prayer. I didn't know how or if God was going to answer it. I know a friend can do. I know a friend can do. I know a friend can do. I know a friend can do.
Oh, yeah.
See, I found the answer.
Found the answer.
Tell it everywhere.
Everywhere.
I know a friend can do.
And I know what I can do. What I can do to you. I know what I can do. What I can do to you. And you will testify that the Lord is good. Yes, I know. I know what I can do.
Mori, and find Auntie now.
Of our wedding, Tony, you were busily making your ex pregnant.
As for this one, I'm not guilty. It wasn't 1 hour, it was 2 hours.
Hey, Tony, mention anything.
That guy called, what was his name? Martin!
Jesus.
Are you saying that you're not aware of what Bishop has done for us?
Remembrance me.
What's up, Auntie? Prayer meeting. I know you're nice service.
And neither did any of the pastors know of any plan for when I started. And that is a very big blasphemy against the Church of Christ and the Spirit of God. Matthew 12, verse 31.
Amen.
You are welcome back from the commercial break. Look.
I have a confession. Don't take it personal. I have a confession. So you gotta listen.
This one is for China. Speaking China.
Was I there? Anyway, please, when did this happen? I don't shoot you.
2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
Are you sure you want to go ahead with this?
It's fine. It's okay.
Okay, then I'll be the score mistress then. Yes.
Okay. Your question, sir. This guy is full. Did you hear him? Okay, your question, sir. Ha! My question. Who is the coach of the English team Chelsea? Okay, that would be Jose Mourinho. He left Real Madrid to replace Rafael Benitez. Okay, my turn. Who is the coach of Brecum Chelsea?
Hey.
So how does this feel?
It's fine.
You like it?
Yes.
Oh, good, good, good. Would you like to try it again?
Again?
Yes, try it again.
Okay. Okay. What's that birthday month out there? I said, what's that birthday month out there? Is it December? Is it January? Is it March? Is it May? Go ahead, it's your birthday. Go ahead, it's your birthday. Go ahead, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Stop! If you look at me, I will dance like a butterfly. Dance like a...
Thought-provoking, motivational, inspirational, attitude, values, faith, soul-inspiring content, value for money. New Look, the magazine that reports on our values, attitudes, and faith for discerning people. Rover Report Monthly Magazine. Your copies from all Shell shops, Total shops, and a supermarket near you. Or call 0302-231188 for subscription.
Hello. Thank you very much for joining us once again. It's another Friday, 12:30 GMT, and we are happy you could join us today. Why don't you send a message to your friends and let them join us. Let them like our page. You can also watch this on Facebook, and then you can join in with your questions and WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is +233 505 546 030, and then join us and let's have some very interesting discussion. My name is James Ebo-White. I am the CEO of Roverman Productions, but what is more important for this occasion is that I am committed to working with you and helping you become your better self. And we've been doing this every Friday. We talk about love, marriage, and relationships, and you are welcome to join us. We'll take a very short break, and then when we come, we'll go into the discussion for today. I am looking at how to live with a man without killing him and without he killing you. In other words, go to hell, he said. And what it is really about is that we're going to look at how do you live well with a man. And I'm talking to the women here. But it is important for the men also to listen so that they can help their women understand them better. And then we can have a very happy homes. So we'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.
have a meeting. I have a business meeting tomorrow.
Sir? Oh, sweetheart. Here, take this.
Get the best-selling novels, The Deal, and Perfect Couple by Uncle White at 40 Ghana cedis each. Available at all Shell shops, selected bookshops, and total filling stations. For inquiries, call 050-554-6010 or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for your copies.
Thank you very much for staying with us. And if you're watching watching us from outside Ghana, I'd like to say thank you very much. We've already had notification that people are watching us from all over, and you are welcome. We hope you would enjoy this, and thank you very much for the investment you have made to stay with us. A young man gets home. Let me give him a name. Let me call him Kwamina. Kwamina works with a bank. He gets home late one day, and his wife is on him. Where have you been? Why have you come so late? I called your office. They said you left at 5. Look at the time now. It is 10. Where have you been? 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 The young man walks, does not mind her, just walks into the bedroom, and the woman follows him into the bedroom. Look, I said, where have you been? You tell me where you have been today. And the young man goes, go to hell. And then walks out of the house, gets back into his car and drives away. What has happened? There's a background story. The young man had just come from a board meeting. He is not a member of the board, but the board had invited him to join them at that meeting. And at the meeting, he had been kept waiting in the reception till about 9 when he was called in. And the board informed him that they had assessed him, they had taken stock of his performance, and they were impressed. So they were promoting him operational manager, which was 3 steps over his current position. The young man was overwhelmed. He wanted nothing more than to get home and share the good news with his wife so they can rejoice in that, because he knew what a dramatic transformation it was going to be for all of them, for their lifestyles. And that was the welcome he got when he got home. Where have you been? I say, where have you been? Where have you been? And his response, go to hell. I know that none of us gets into a relationship to make ourselves unhappy. And yet, we do things that make us unhappy in our love relationships. And one of the reasons why that happens is because women often, and not just, we do not know and understand how to live with the opposite sex. Last week, we brought you the importance of emotional intelligence. We focused on the men developing emotional intelligence. But that it isn't only men who need to develop emotional intelligence. Women also need to develop that to be able to live successfully with a man. And in addition, women need to understand a few things about men so it doesn't confuse them. So today, let's look at a few things women need to understand about men. If they fail to understand these things or accept and work with these, they will not live happily with any man, and no man can live with them. But if you can understand these things, you'll discover that living with a man is the easiest thing because, 1, men are simple. Men are simple. Sometimes women are much more complicated. I use this analogy that if men and women were cars, women would have been the modern, sophisticated car with computerized everything and electronic everything. Men would have been a very simple model: steering wheel, seat, shift gear, and then manual windows. That is a man. We are very simple. And because we are very simple, we are also easier to repair everywhere. Every mechanic can attend to us. As against the modern cars, where you need a diagnostic machine to be able to discover what it is, not to mention to find how you're going to solve it. So women misunderstand that. They misunderstand the simplicity of a man. A man's world is extremely simple. For us, everything is outside. Do you understand me? Everything about other matters is outside. Women, the things that matter are not outside. So you've got to understand that. The next thing you've got to understand, and I want to dwell a bit on the simplicity, and I'm taking it a little bit further. To live successfully with any man, a woman would have to understand that she is relating to a boy, a young boy, preferably 4 years old boy. We may look adults. And that's the unfortunate thing. We look adults, but we really, really are not adults inside. We still have the tendencies and orientation of boys. And when you understand, then it becomes easier. For instance, what you do to get us to do the things you want us to do is the same thing you have to do to get a 4-year-old to do. But we'll talk a little bit more about it. So let's look at the number 2. And number 2 relates to how simple men are. Men let go faster and easier. And this is one of the sources of confusion. For instance, if my wife and I have a fight at home or misunderstanding before I leave home in the morning, it is very likely that by the time I return home, I had forgotten it and let go. It's gone. It's gone. Meanwhile, for her, we started something in the morning and we must talk about it. We need to talk about it. And the guy is saying, look, let it go. He said, no, let it go. Saying, we need to talk about it. Women need to understand that if I meet any friend of mine and we fight, let's say Mr. Reko and I have a disagreement, and it could get very heated, and we could say to each other, look, I don't want to see you again. The next time I see Mr. Reko and I say, hi, Mr. Reko, how are you? And he responds, the matter is over. We will not go back to it, and we will not raise it. It is gone. It is dead. That is how men make up. I know women don't make up like that. But if you are dealing with a man, then you've got to learn. Should you then let the thing go if it is still affecting you? No, but flow with him. When he comes back and he's not focused on it, he has moved on to something else, you move on along with him. There would be an opportunity for you to get back to that without seeming like you are being difficult. So, 1, men are simple. 2, men let go of issues faster and easier. And if you are relating to a man who doesn't let go of issues easily and fast, then take him to the hospital and let's examine him to see whether he is a man, really. He may not be a man. What is hanging there may be cosmetic. So let's go and be sure. Because a man lets go. True men let go. 3, men have a disadvantage with words. Men, our whole socialization, our growing up, we never learn to use words, especially to make a case and to argue and things. When we argue and it means anything to us, we throw blows. And we do that because words are inadequate for us. We don't have facility with words that women do have. But women can have it. You can have a long, prolonged argument, bitter quarrel. We can do bitter quarrel. 1 or 2 words, and I'm taking off my shirt. We want to settle it with our fists. That is a man. And that is why sometimes men get violent. Because it's not because they are, the average man is not because he's abusive. It's just because he's become useless. Once you go use words as weapons, he's at a total disadvantage. And so he will revert to what he has, which is his physical brute strength. So remember that. So when you are dealing with a man, that is the reason why men hate nagging. When you are raising an issue and you are hitting at it again and then hitting at it again and your man says, please let it go, please, it's all right, stop it. He's hurting. It's not that he's running away from the issue. He is hurting. He wants escape. He wants relief. Spare him. And I'll tell you what next you can do very soon. 4, men can't catch subtle cues. Subtle cues. Women are extremely good at subtlety. We are not. Look, if you came home and all you are doing is and you expect me to read into that, to know that something is wrong with you, then go to your girlfriend and do that, because your girlfriend will get it. Me, a man, I won't get it. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It only means I'm a man. I don't read subtlety. I will never forget this experience. I was with a group of female friends, and one of the a lady passed by and they were talking with a girl, and the girl made this kind of gesture. You know, every question they would ask, oh, I am going to the market. Oh, da. And I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. Then the girl leaves, and my female friends were in stitches. So, did you see how she was flaunting her ring? How she was flaunting her ring? I said, what are you talking about? And so the reason why she was doing that was for us to see the wedding ring, to let us see that she's just been married. For me, it was just a woman making a strange gesture. I didn't read into that she wanted to show me her ring. So you come into the room and you are moving up and down and you are turning things over and things, and you expect me to see in that you are upset with me. Then, hey, lady, you are wasting your time. If you are upset with me, come to me and say, you know, my dear, that thing you did still upsets me. Direct. But don't go round. And don't go the other way of the diversionary role of, you don't love me anymore. No, I've upset you. That one I can accept. I don't love you anymore. So what are you doing in my room? If I don't love you anymore, pack and leave. You know, don't waste my time. So let's understand that we don't catch subtle clues. Let's take the next one. I call that one, he's actually listening. Women listen verbally. You listen audibly. When you are listening, you make comments and you contribute. Men are not like that. If a man is listening, he's quiet. So you are looking at him and there may be no sign he's listening. You may think that he's not taking you seriously. He's actually listening. You know, you may be talking to him in bed and he's lying down and you think, are you listening to me? You don't take me seriously. No, he takes you very, very seriously and he's listening keenly. Just that he's not doing that. Oh, really? Oh, you don't say. No. Oh, no, come on. No, men don't do that. We don't do that. Oh, anyway, by the way, if your man does that, he's a different man. I'm talking about generalities. So please, I hope you understand, so that you don't go home and attack your man. He's actually listening when he doesn't seem to be listening. Let's talk about the next one. Men say, I love you with actions, not with words. I know that is one of the sources of confusion in a lot of relationships. Yes, when we are courting you, we are able to say, I love you a lot. That is we operating in the abnormal. Courtship is not normal for us. So what we do with you and for you during courtship, we want you to understand that we are keen enough, we are so eager to have you, we are ready to be on like a man. And that is why I love you, I love you, I love you. I marry you. When I marry you, I have said, I love you. Until I say different, that situation hasn't changed. That's why I haven't said it again. I'm sure I'm making some woman mad. It's not about you. It's not about what you want. It is about you understanding the creature you call husband or boyfriend. He won't change for you. He can't. That is the thing. So you've got to understand him, and it will be wonderful. Let's look at the next point. Men cannot stand pain. Men cannot stand pain. I think that, for me, one of the evidence of God's wisdom is that he did not make men go into labor. If he had made it necessary for men to go into labor, he wouldn't have been able to stay in heaven. The kind of screaming he would have heard. Men can't stand pain. And God in his wisdom also gave us a very simple life. We don't have pain. Most of our pain is self-inflicted. And also inflicted by the women we love. But we can't stand pain. So, and this is what we do with pain. And this is what you've got to note. When a man is in pain, he avoids that thing that gave him pain. Our threshold for pain is very low. And when we reach it, we run. We run away. We run away by either burying ourselves in our work, or we run away by spending time with the boys, longer time with the boys, or, yes, we run away with another woman by going into the arms of another woman. It is the reason behind a lot of affairs, because affairs in the beginning are uncomplicated, and they don't have much pain in there. They promise so much, and so you look at what you are going through and what this one is offering, and it looks so appealing because there's no pain there. Of course, with time, that would bring him more pain than the pain he's having at home. But he doesn't know it yet. All he knows is that he's running away from something that is causing him pain. So watch your relationship. Make sure you are not inflicting pain on him. And whenever you see him in pain, back off. Especially, and how would you know he's in pain? If he says, it is okay. I said, it is okay. Please, it is okay. Back off. Back off. That brings me to another point. There's always a right time to get your concerns across to a man. Not every time is a right time for a man. When a man comes from work, for instance, he needs a bit of space. Let him have his space. Don't greet your man at the door with what has gone wrong in the house. He would dread coming home. He will come to associate home with pain. Let him come in. Let him relax. Feed him. Feed the boy. And then when he's relaxed, you can then see, oh, can we talk? Something happened. Is it a good time? I said, what is it? Then say it. And say it in as few words as possible. Then you get his reaction. Next, don't mother him. A lot of women become mothers to their men. And when you do that, all he will do is to see you as a mother, not as a lover. You want your husband to see you as a lover first, second, and third. First and last, lover. You don't want your husband to see you as a mother. And that is why those of you who insist that your husband should wish you Happy Mother's Day, you are killing your relationship. You know, you are not my mother. The things we are doing, if you were my mother, I'm sure the world will end. You are not my mother. If the children are too young to wish you Happy Mother's Day, wait. You haven't earned the title yet. When they grow and they can say Happy Mother's Day, they will say it. But don't let your husband see you. So, yes, nurture him. But nurture yourself also. Men need to see their wives as making the extra effort of taking care of themselves for the sake of the relationship. So don't let yourself go. Don't let your hair go undone. Otherwise, you'll go looking for somebody who has done the hair. Once in a while, we're going to church or we're going to a party. Oh, go to a boutique, buy a nice dress. That looks good. I know that sometimes when you are asking for money for your hair, you say, oh, you know we have this project and we have to save everything, so don't make this demand. Listen to me. Yes, we have the project, we will do it, but I also need to do my hair. Give me money, let me go and do my hair. Don't let him make you sacrifice what you could do to look sexy and young and beautiful for a building. Because after he has put up the building and you have remained a mother, he will leave you and go and look for a sexy girl who didn't make any sacrifice and bring her to live in that house. Take a word to the wise is enough. So, yes, be a wife, but please take care of yourself. Look good, because he's going out there. He is attracted by women who look good. Let him be able to look at a woman who looks good out there and be able to tell himself, thank God I have a better one at home. It begins with you. Stop being a mother. Be a wife. Wife is even too tame. Be a lover. Be a lover. Be a lover for him, and he will reward you over and over again. So those are a few of the tools and things to that will help you live with a man, so that you don't ever hear him say, go to hell. And when he says go to hell to you, he doesn't mean anything. Ignore him. He's just frustrated. He feels helpless. That was what came in his mind. So, once again, thank you for joining us. We are not done. I'm ready to take your questions. Remember, you can watch us on YouTube. This is on Facebook and also on Periscope. And please invite your friends, tell your friends to like our page and to join us. I'm ready to take your questions right now. Are we taking a break? So after this break, we'll take your questions. Please stay with us. I appreciate you.
Thought-provoking, motivational, inspirational, attitude, values, faith, soul-inspiring content, value for money. New Look, the magazine that reports on our values, attitudes, and faith for discerning people. Rover Report Monthly Magazine. Get your copies from all Shell shops, Total shops, and a supermarket near you. Or call 0302-231188 for subscription.
Honey, I have laid the bed. Baby, Amadi, tomorrow I have a meeting. I have a business meeting tomorrow.
Sir? Oh, sweetheart. Here, take this.
Get the best-selling novels, The Deal, and Perfect Couple by Uncle White at 40 Ghana cedis each. Available at all Shell shops, selected bookshops, and total filling stations. For inquiries, call 050-554-6010 or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for your copies.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for staying with us, and we are welcome back. If you are joining us in Ghana, especially in Accra, then remember that my play, Damaged Goods, runs at the National Theatre this weekend. That's tomorrow and Sunday. You have a choice between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. at the National Theatre. Damaged Goods. You will love it, so please make the time to join us. And then I always talk about my two novels, The Deal and Perfect Couple. If you haven't read them, please, you are cheating yourself. If you have read them, let me know what you think. I believe that it will be one of the best and most significant books you've ever read in your life. And now, let's take our questions.
All right. Uncle, Joe says, Uncle, are you saying men never grow up?
I am saying that in certain areas, our responses, for instance, to get a man to do something, your tool is not nagging. Your tool is appreciation. And that is the same way we got boys to do things. If I do something and I don't feel appreciated, I will not do it again. That's what I mean. That the very things that trigger us as boys remain with us. We want to be admired. We need cheerleaders, just as we did as children, as boys. When, oh, you've done well, you can do it, you can do it. Yes, then we go and do it. We don't grow out of that. And I'm sorry if it offends, that reality offends any man out there, but that happens to be the case.
Uncle from Nilante, how long can we men run away from the things that are hurting us? Can we bring finality to it?
Oh, a lot of times men do by walking away altogether. And it isn't always when a man runs away and is out of a marriage that he asks for divorce. In many cases, he's there, but emotionally he's gone. That's what we do. So we come here now, whatever you do, we are indifferent to it because our emotions are now invested somewhere else. And that is the most dangerous place to get to in your relationship. Remember, I've always said on this platform, the opposite of love is not hatred. The opposite of love is indifference. Once there's indifference, he has moved on.
All right, Uncle. I am Ifwa and a very sensitive person. I easily get angry over little issues, which means nothing to my man. And it always takes time for me to come back to myself. And I think I also don't know how to pacify my man and let go. Please help.
Well, if at least you've been honest and you've been honest with your feelings, as women normally are. But you must understand that your man is not like that. And if you want the best out of your man, then you've got to exercise the emotional maturity we talked about. You are dealing with him. The fight you had yesterday, he doesn't feel about it today, especially if he's at fault. He doesn't want to remember it. He has gone, he has reviewed it in his mind, he's felt ashamed about it. In the actions he is giving, for instance, now he comes back and says, oh, let's go out, or let me take you here. It is his way of saying, I'm sorry. His way of trying to make up. He's moved on. So if you want to go back, then it creates trouble. So what you should do is that he says, let's go out and have dinner. Go with him. Have the dinner. Make sure, and you women have that capacity. You can put it aside. Make sure you enjoy the moment and make him happy. Then on your way back, once he's happy, he's have a good time with you. Then he said, my dear, the way you spoke to me yesterday, I didn't enjoy it. Please don't do it. At that point, he will say, I am sorry. But he will say, I'm sorry because you have played to his strength. He is relaxed now. He will say, I'm sorry. So this is it. You've got to make the effort because otherwise you'll mar this, not just this relationship, but you'll mar every other relationship you get into.
Uncle, what advice do you have for the women who say their husbands are their firstborns?
Come again.
What advice do you have for the women who say their husbands are their firstborns?
Their friends?
Their husbands are their firstborns.
Their first boys?
Bonds.
You mothers, you losers. You loser to somebody who wants to be sweetie and not mom. Yes, it feels like that, doesn't it? Sometimes we joke about it, but he's not your son. And if you treat him as your son, you'll be making a huge mistake because you'll be playing with his ego and he will punish you for it.
Hello, Uncle. I have been dating my boyfriend for some time now, and we intend taking the relationship further. He gets along so well with my parents. He recently told me his mom is against him dating from my tribe. Meanwhile, she hasn't even met me yet. Uncle, please advise.
Don't take what the mom said personally. It has nothing to do with you. Like you said, she hasn't met you yet. The point is that there is a lot of misunderstanding and stereotyping that goes on. And that is why each of us should be careful how we live our lives, because what you do affects not just you, but everybody from the backgrounds you come from, either from your tribe or even the school you went to or where you work. Everybody there will be lumped together and treated just like what you've done. So don't take it personally. What matters is your boy. If he's comfortable with you, leave him to work on the mother. But if at the time you're ready to take it to the next level, the mother hasn't come around, still go ahead. Our society, our culture makes it easy for you to use some other people in the family to try to get the rest of them to see and to go along with you. So don't despair. All the best. And when you meet the woman, don't ever act as if you know that she doesn't like people from your tribe. Be nice and charming, because it has nothing to do with you. You never know what she has suffered from somebody from your tribe, so don't fight her.
Uncle from Mimi. Uncle, what about the men that call their wives mama? Obviously, they want a mother and not a wife. Some use the excuse that it's to teach the children the right name to call their mothers. But please tell them it's extremely unromantic.
I agree with you. It is extremely unromantic. And the men out there, I think you've heard it, stop calling your wife mama. The children will learn to call her mom. Don't worry. Your wife will do a fantastic job of making them know that call me mama. But once we are at it, then you two stop calling him daddy. Because some women also call their husbands daddy. And if you call me daddy and in the night you touch me, I will remember I am daddy. Daddies don't do certain things when they are touched. So let's get it right. But yes, I agree with you. Let's not call our wives mother.
Uncle from Miss Safro. I have a guy I'm dating. He is a CID, and he's always busy. Sometimes I think he doesn't love me because he doesn't have time for me. Please, what should I do?
Thank you very much for bringing this, because it brings me to another thing that we need to know about men. Men need their jobs. Men need their jobs. A man has two fears when he's relating to a woman. One, that he will be in a position where he can protect her. And two, that he will be in a position where he can provide for her. Either of these destroys a man. If the man feels, I am not in a position to protect her, it devastates him. It kills something in him. If he's in a position where he feels, I can't provide for my woman, it destroys him. That is why for a man, making sure he doesn't lose his job is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. Fortunately, you are not married to him yet, so you know his business. It's not going to be easier. As he climbs the ladder, it's going to be harder. That is why every woman should find a way of engaging herself. Make yourself busy, so that you are not sitting home waiting for him to call or waiting to eat with him. Those who eat with their husbands, thank God for that. But if your husband gets to a certain level, trust me, you may not even see him to eat with him. But it's okay. The man needs his job. He needs his job. He doesn't know anything else. And that's why he's sinking all that time in. If you ask him, he will tell you he's working so hard because of you. What to do? Adjust yourself to that reality, because it's not going to change.
Uncle from me, how do we reinvest our emotions back into the relationship and avoid being told you don't care?
The first thing is that ignore that you don't care, because if you listened last week, you don't care is code for something else. So listen to that one. Hear the unspoken word and unspoken concern, so that you don't let you don't care bother you too much. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She wants something else. So just love her and don't let that one get to you.
From Saki. Uncle, I have a friend who can take offense even if I sneeze in the wrong direction. This is someone who picks a word in a whole paragraph and capitalizes on that to fight, sometimes for weeks. Meanwhile, I am here wondering what I even said or did wrong. And note, the word that got her happy today will infuriate her tomorrow. Now I'm being too careful with her. What do I do?
Oh, my brother, you just spoke the pain of all men. You just spoke the pain and confusion of all men. You think that you are in a particular thing. Most men have to deal with that. Just one word. Yes, one word. and the rest of the argument is over. And sometimes it's a word that you drop because you were frustrated because of the wahala she was giving to you. Then after that one, nothing matters apart from that. And for MEMS, it is that. What should you do? Just love her. Just love her for who she is. Just love her. And with time, when she becomes more comfortable with your love and more certain of it, you would find that some of it will go away because it's immaturity, it's insecurity as well. She'll get more secure in your love. Be consistent. Don't throw tantrums. Don't tell her negative things like, look, I'm fed up with you. Then for the rest of your life, you would always hear, say you said I'm fed up, you are fed up with me. So take it easy.
Elhana says, but uncle, my guy, for instance, doesn't even call you if you don't call him. And not even when he sees your missed calls. Makes me feel like I'm pushing myself on him.
No, it does not necessarily mean that. Again, men are we are, the word that the experts use is hunters, that we are hardwired that when there's something on our mind, that is all we zoom in on. So he leaves home and he goes to work and he doesn't miss you, he doesn't think of you till he's back on his way home. I know that is extremely offensive to women, but that's the reality. So when you call us and say, haven't you missed me? The point is that I wasn't even thinking about you at the time the call came. It was your call that made me begin to think, yeah, she's still there. But, but it doesn't mean I don't care. It is me being a man. It is me being a man. So if you're the one who does the calling, do the call. Every now and then, go slow on it because it doesn't make much of a difference to him whether you call or you don't call.
Uncle from Kweku. How do I manage my demanding girlfriend? She wants a constant fraction of my salary for her hair on a monthly basis.
Kweku, I wish I was talking to you face to face so I can be harder. But I'm talking on camera, and so I can't be hard. But I think you are being unwise in tolerating that. And please listen to all of you all out there. A girlfriend is a girlfriend and does not need you. You don't have to be the one providing for her. If you are providing for her, then marry her quickly. Marry her, then make her a wife. But girlfriend, the assumption is that she should be with the family. The family should be taking care of her. But if you move to the point where you then give her money to go and do her hair and stuff like that, you have taken a relationship from boyfriend, girlfriend. Let's be honest about it. What are you waiting then? Marry her now, quickly. And encourage her to also make some money of her own so she doesn't have to depend on you totally and completely for her hair. I know this is not what you're expecting, but this is the truth.
All right, Akofa Uncle says, Uncle, I'm too smart for my own liking. That I get to know everything my man hides to do, and it hurts me so much sometimes. I feel like he lied to me when he first professed love to me. Do you know sometimes I wish I was dumb so I wouldn't see what he does?
This is Akofa. Yes. Akofa, no, you are not too smart for your own liking. You are a woman. Women are more intelligent than men. I think I lost some people right now. Listen, let me say it again. Women are more intelligent than men. We are not that clever. That's why anytime we go into affairs, you catch us. A woman can have an affair for years and nobody will catch her. Anyway, if a woman, oh, by the way, if your woman is having an affair and you find out, it's because she wanted you to find out. She wanted to communicate something to you. Now, so Akofa, no, you are not being too smart for your own good. You are being a woman. Don't dismiss that. But then what you find out, find the way you confront him is also key and important. And I wish you all the best with him.
From Nanakusia, Uncle, how do you deal with a partner who constantly does not listen to you and flirts his life away via chats and phone calls, even when you are together? I pray my partner sees this.
Bring in a third party to help the two of you so you can work through this. But, and especially, let me say this again, I think social media could be a great servant. Too many of us are using it to destroy our relationships. And I think it would be nice if all people who are in relationship would come up with a few ground rules. When we are together, none of us uses his phone or her phone. When we are together, don't check your phone, because I must be the most important person in life to you, and I'm here with you. There's no need to check anything. When we leave, you leave me, you can check all you want, but let's put a few ground rules. The chatting on the phone, on social media with other people when your partner is there, you must understand, you must see it for what it is. It's an escape. You may be enjoying it, but you are enjoying it with people who you don't know, who may not even be worthy of your attention if you knew them. So the person who you've married, don't disrespect her for those who you don't know and who may never be able to do for you half what your partner is doing for you. Let's respect ourselves by respecting our partners. And let's put the phones away when we are together. Let's put it away.
From Akosia, Uncle, but will asking your man, have you eaten, make you caring or make you look like you're being a mother?
That will make you caring. That is not what a mother is. But if he's your husband, why the question, have you eaten? Because you should know. Yes, let's go.
Elom says, is it okay for my husband to use a password on his phone which I don't know?
Well, I wish he trusted you enough to tell you the password. Let me put it that way. I really wish he trusted you enough to let you have the password.
Patience. Uncle, how do I stop being too emotional? Stop reading so much meaning on my man's actions and words.
I think some of this discussion is important. Now you know how his mind works. Once you know that, you are intelligent enough, you know how to cope with him and deal with him. You are an emotional being. That's why you should have girlfriends, so that you can go and offload on them and vent with them. If you're in a relationship, listen, don't let your man make you cut off all your girlfriends. Keep some of them for situations like this, so that when there's so much that you need to vent, you know it will be an overload for him, call your girlfriend and then let it go. That's what girlfriends are for.
From George. Uncle, please, what if your husband always and repeatedly forgets your birthday and later claims he has a lot of things to think about?
Stretch him for one day and let it go. It doesn't mean anything. Let it go. Because it is possible he himself forgets his birthday. It is possible. Dates don't mean much to men. We are not that keen. We don't remember them. We don't keep them. We don't keep them for physiological reasons. Sometimes we think that women are wonderful with dates. It's because you need to keep the date. You need to know what time of the month this is. You need to. We don't. So dates, we never get the skill of noting dates. It doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean much. If your relationship is cool, hey, go on. But help him. In my house, there is a standing rule. You want me to remember your birthday, you tell me a month to the birthday. And you remind me 2 weeks later. That one I'll remember. Tell him about a month to the birthday. Because, you see, you operate with this philosophy that if he loves me, he will remember. Yes, he loves you. He's forgotten. What about that one too? If he loves me, he will remember. If he loves me, I wouldn't have to tell him. No, he's not a mind reader. Tell him. So don't make a big deal of it. Your anniversary, he will forget. It doesn't mean the marriage doesn't mean anything to him. Remind him. And then stress him out a little. And then let it go. And then move on.
Uncle, Mamle says, I beg to differ, Uncle. These same men have time to call other people even though they make it seem they are so busy to you. Priorities.
Well, let those women, those other people come into their lives like you are, and they will suffer the same thing. So you can differ all you want. It won't change anything. True. It won't change anything.
From Roberta, Uncle, please, I want to know more about the roles we play as mothers in the life of our men.
All right, let's make that one a topic for another discussion. How to stop being a mother and remain a lover.
Nana Kojo, my girlfriend always stress. I give her money to fix her hair. If I don't, she claims I don't love her. What should I do?
Nana, was it your girlfriend who sent in earlier? No, let me not go there. I suspect that you started, there are boys who try to win a girl by throwing money at her. If that's how you started, you dug your grave. Don't complain. But if not, then have a discussion and then try to roll back and let's see. Show her you care in other ways apart from money.
From King. Uncle, my wife picks up a fight easily and she wouldn't stop fighting me until I say something bad. And after that, she becomes offended about what I said.
Yes.
What should I
do? Keep shutting up. Don't talk. Don't let her lure you into it because you don't have the facility with words. So she's fighting you with words. And she'll keep coming at you and keep coming at you. Be honest with her and beg her and say, my era, really, truly, I don't know what to say. And leave it there and let's see. And because if you react in anger, the issue we are fighting over is gone. What you said now is a new issue that we are fighting over. The other thing is that sometimes when your wife is always picking a fight with you, it's another way of telling you that she doesn't feel that she has your attention. Begin to show her a little bit more attention and the fight will be over. It's a way of saying, pay attention to me.
Uncle Adjoa says, won't understanding your husband mean putting aside who we are as women and subsequently accepting whatever they give us? Won't that make us indifferent towards the relationship?
No, it wouldn't, because it is not just you understanding her, understanding him as a man. He also, for the relationship to be complete, he also needs to understand you as a woman. And that's what we did last week, if you remember, Akosia. We did that last week. So the two must go together. It is not enough to say that I am a man. This is the way I operate. The man must understand I am relating to a woman, and this is what she also needs. And then there could be that give and take. If that doesn't come in a relationship, then that is not a relationship. That is selfishness at play, and nobody needs to stay in that relationship.
From Rose, is it right for a man to be closer to another married woman than his wife?
No. I've answered it. The question is no.
From Mamiya, Uncle, please, do men deal with pain by leaving home and coming days after? And when they come back, how is the woman supposed to behave? As if nothing has happened?
I get the impression that there's more to this question. I get the impression that things are not working well. So let me not attempt an answer. I would rather say that look for a counselor to help the two of you. Yes, he will leave home, but for days, where has he been? Where has he been? So get a counselor. I don't think that the first time he felt pain is when he went away for days. I'm sure it began with coming late and a few other things before this one. So you've gotten to the point where I think you need to bring somebody in to help the two of you.
Uncle, why would my wife want to use my phone?
Because she wants to feel a part of you. It makes her feel loved. It's the same reason. Has your wife never worn your dress, for instance, your pajamas or your morning coat? She feels close to you that way. She bonds with you that way. So stop hiding your phone. Let her use it. What's the problem? What do you have to hide on your phone?
I think that's all for today.
All right. And we yes. I thought I saw somebody. Elijah wants to make a case or something. Yeah. Because he's been sober right through the presentation. And normally be Encore here, man.
Somebody has dropped something. It has been since.
Okay.
All right. So WhatsApp just came in. Hello, uncle. Please, I want to know if it's normal for a husband to compliment every other woman except his wife. And when the wife complains, he tells her that those compliments are meaningless. But once he's married to her, it's enough to tell her he loves her and she doesn't need further compliments.
Your husband is wrong, but your husband is also being a man who has not been enlightened in the ways of women. Let me take this opportunity to speak to men. I know that when the women become part of our lives, we get to the point where we take them for granted. They do their hair and we don't notice. They wear a new dress and they are looking good. And we see it and we feel it. We know, whoa, my woman is looking good. But it doesn't come out. We've got to understand that we need to say those things. And I think it would be a good thing for men to adopt this. Whatever you haven't done for your wife, don't do for another person. That's a policy in my home, in my marriage. Whatever I haven't done for my wife, I am not doing for another girl. If I haven't given a compliment to my wife, I'm not giving a compliment to another woman. If I haven't helped her with something, I'm not helping another woman with that thing. So let's understand that they dress well and we know, oh, you are looking good. We feel it. It's in our mind. Say it. Say it. Because when you see other people, it doesn't stay in your mind. You say it. So do yourself a favor. And let's begin to say these things to our wives. Our wives deserve our acknowledging that they are looking good and they are smelling good.
From Maxwell, when you have problems with your wife and she keeps away from you for 3 weeks, not talking to you, what is the meaning?
It's called co-treatment. There's no meaning. Why you didn't do well. So find another way of getting her around. So she's just telling you, I am very offended with you. Maybe you haven't even come around to apologizing. So let's get that one going. Okay.
From Aileen, what about a guy who always wants to get everything off his chest during arguments, but when it's the other way around, he starts cutting you off?
He was raised by a woman. Forgive him. Let's take the next one. Is another one?
Yes.
This is your last answer.
Yes. Now listen, and no, I mean it seriously. When a boy is raised by a woman, he adopts some characteristics of women, and he's a damaged man. Boys need to be raised by men. And I know that sometimes it doesn't, through no fault of the mother, she becomes the only one who raised, or even the grandmother. that boy will grow, but he will never grow to be a full man unless along the way he gets a mentor who helps him to make up for the lack of a man. Boys need men. Well, on that note, I think there's one last one. Okay, let's.
Uncle,
Okay,
they are coming. They are coming. From Nafisa, Uncle, I don't ask my guy for money. I haven't asked my guy for money since we started dating for 2 years now. Sometimes he asks me why I don't ask him for money or anything. I told him we are not married yet, so I can't depend on him. And he, my guy, concluded that I am cheating. What should I do?
Let him grow up. He's not correct. He's not correct. Oh, by the way, the other side of it is that since the boy is not supposed to give you money, you're also not supposed to warm his bed for him. You are not supposed to go home and cook for him. He's not husband. You are not supposed to go and wash for him. That's the other part of he not having to give you money. He's not. If he wants you to cook for him and wash for him, he should marry you. Then you will do that for him.
Uncle from Effie, so much work to deal with simple beings. Geez, I'm even tired listening to this.
Sorry, I'm sorry, but we needed to hear some of these things.
From Derek, does that principle work for a girlfriend? Not doing something for another girl if you haven't done same for your girlfriend?
Yes, it does, so that she will feel special. The woman in your life wants to feel that she is special to you. Give her that, at least. Give her that. And when you make her feel special, she would also make you feel special. So it's a very rewarding thing to do. So just try it and see.
From King, sometimes women want to go through your phone to find faults. What should you do if your woman goes through your phone? Ask why did you text this person and why did you call that person?
Answer the questions. Why? Do you have anything to hide? Why did you call this person? Answer it. You had a reason for calling. And if the reason is such that you can't tell her, then maybe that's a call you shouldn't have made. Well, I'd like to thank you very much. I am honored that you stayed with us. I am honored that you make the effort, you buy data, and every Friday you make a date with us. And I hope that next Friday you will make a date with us. Next Friday, the production will come to you. This program will come to you in the offices of MTN, and you're going to have fun. Now, remember, my play, Damaged Goods, is on this weekend at the National Theatre. So if you happen to be in Accra, join us. Come and watch it. You would enjoy it. If you're outside Accra and you're in Ghana, I think we've got to get to a point where we travel not for a funeral, but we travel to watch a play as well. So come, and then you would enjoy it. You have a choice of 4 and 8. My novels are still out there, The Deal and Perfect Couple. If you haven't read them, make the effort to acquire them and read them. May the coming days bring clarity in your relationship. May the coming days bring understanding and harmony in your relationship. May laughter be restored in your relationship. May you wake up every day singing for joy because your partner is making you happy. May we all find the wisdom to make our partners happy and the courage to try to do it. Thank you very much for being with me. Stay blessed, and bye-bye. Your better self. Your better self. Amen.